A man was horrified to discover that his girlfriend wasn't human. Terrified, he tried to escape, only to realize that the doors and windows had been locked tight. He collapsed onto the floor, trembling, clutching a fruit knife as the bedroom door slowly creaked open. To his relief, it wasn't some hideous monster that emerged, but his girlfriend. Realizing he must have discovered her secret, she decided to tell him the truth. She was a descendant of werewolves. Every night, she would transform into one. To keep others safe, she would lock herself in the basement before sunset. Seeing the fear in her boyfriend's eyes, she grew angry. She told him that although she transformed every night, she had never hurt anyone. Over the years, she had learned to control her instincts, but no matter how she explained, he couldn't erase the bloody images in his mind. Still, she didn't give up. She was determined to marry him. In the end, the man finally gave in. One day, the couple took their daughter to watch the sunrise, but on the way, the gas tank ran dry, and to make matters worse, it was the night of the full moon. That meant she would soon transform again right there, in the barren desert, with no food or shelter around. Realizing the danger, the man grew anxious. Just then, a large truck approached in the distance. He thought salvation had arrived until two armed robbers stepped out. When the man refused to hand over his money, they threatened to kill him. Before they could act, a chilling scream tore through the night. The robbers froze, then one of them was suddenly dragged into the darkness. A blur of fur and claws struck like lightning, tearing them apart within seconds. The man and his daughter stood frozen in terror, but the werewolf didn't attack them. Instead, it let out a haunting howl toward the moon, then disappeared into the night. At dawn, the woman slowly returned. Covered in dust and exhaustion, the man ran to her and pulled her tightly into his arms. After surviving this night of blood and fear, he finally and truly accepted her for who she was.